an ordinary day. The color caught the sunlight as you walked across the hall. You laughed about the weather and fixed your falling hair. I remember little things that seemed too small to keep. That yellow sweater still comes back to me, not like a photograph, but like a scene I see. You standing by the doorway with sunlight on your face. A simple little moment that time could not erase. I saw one in a shop today, hanging by the wall. For just a brief second, I thought I knew you there. I almost turned to call your name, then smiled and walked away. Some things belong to another time, and that's all they need to be. That yellow sweater brought back something small, a quiet kind of feeling I didn't plan at all. No sorrow in the moment, no wish to change a thing, just one familiar color and everything it brings. You wore a yellow sweater on an ordinary day. I never knew that little scene would stay with me this way. I found a faded postcard inside an old brown book. The picture showed a seaside town we once had planned to see. The writing had grown lighter, the paper had turned thin, but I could read the little words you wrote so long ago. The faded postcard still waits inside the book, a little place in another town, a place we never knew. You wrote about the weather and asked me to come soon. I never knew those simple lines would stay with me this long. turned the postcard over and read it once again. The letters look so different from how I saw them then. Perhaps the town has changed by now. The old hotel may be gone, but somewhere in that picture the afternoon remains. The faded postcard has nothing new to say. The ink is almost gone now. The colors have turned pale. I don't need to make that trip or search for where it was. Some places can be meaningful without us ever going there. I put the postcard back inside the old brown book. A little seaside picture that I still like to look. There was a blue enamel bowl beside the kitchen sink. You used it every morning before the day began. You'd fill it with some water and stand beside the door. Those little morning habits are things I still recall. The blue enamel bowl was never meant to stay, but somehow it remained here long after you went away. A simple thing from mornings that nobody would keep, yet I remember clearly the way you used to move. I washed it last Sunday and put it on the shelf. The color had grown lighter from years of use and time. I wondered if you had one in another kitchen now. Perhaps another blue bowl beside another sink. The blue enamel bowl still sits there every day. It doesn't hold a story, it simply stayed this way. Sometimes the smallest objects can bring a scene to mind. A quiet little morning from another part of life. The blue enamel bowl is waiting by the sink. I leave it where it always was and go about my day. There was a green umbrella hanging by the door. You used it every Tuesday when you walked across the town. You never liked the weather. You always carried one. And somehow that small umbrella became a part of you. The green umbrella is still beside the door, a little bent and faded, but I remember what it was for. You'd leave it in the corner and come back later on. Such ordinary moments can stay when years are gone. I found it in the closet on a quiet afternoon. The handle had grown darker, the fabric had a tear. I held it for a moment, then put it back again. I didn't need to keep it, but somehow I just did. The green umbrella still waits beside the door. I don't think about the reason I kept it anymore. It's only an old umbrella from another part of life, but seeing it reminds me of how simple things were then. The green umbrella is quiet by the door. I leave it there as always and think of nothing more. Behind the blue curtain, the afternoon grew still. A record turned so slowly beside the windowsill. You wore a faded sweater and held a book in hand. We spoke about the places we never got to see. The blue curtain moves softly when someone opened the door. I can still see that moment like I saw it before. No promises were spoken, no reason to pretend. We only had that afternoon before it reached its end. The room is not the same now. The furniture has changed, but somewhere in that corner your quiet smile remains. I found an old bookmark there with nothing written down, just a little faded paper from a long forgotten time. The blue curtain moves softly across the afternoon. I never knew a simple scene could stay with me so long. The years may change the picture and take the details away, but I still see that curtain moving gently that day. Behind the blue curtain, the afternoon was still. A record turned so slowly beside the windowsill. There was a silver radio beside the wooden shelf. You turned the dial so slowly and hummed along yourself. The sound was never perfect. The signal came and went, but somehow every evening was better when it played. That silver radio still sits beside the wall. The buttons have grown darker. The sound is soft and small, but when I turn the dial, the room begins to change. For just a little while, the years don't feel so far. You like the songs at 7 before the evening news. You'd sit beside the table and tell me little things. I never thought I'd miss them. those ordinary talks. The radio, the window, the sound of your quiet voice. That silver radio still plays the songs it knows. A little worn and dusty, but somehow it still works. I don't listen for an answer, I don't wait for anything. I simply let it play and sit there for a while. The silver radio goes quiet with the room. I turn the dial once more and let the evening end. There was a porcelain cup with a little flower design. You always used it in the morning beside the window light. You'd hold it with both hands and watch the world outside. I never thought that little scene would stay so long inside. The porcelain cup is sitting there today, a little faded at the edge, but still the same old way. I don't know why I kept it through all these passing years. Perhaps some things stay with us without a reason clear. I found it in the cupboard on a quiet afternoon. The room was filled with sunlight and an old familiar tune. I touched the little flowers along the faded side and thought about the mornings when you were still nearby. The porcelain cup still holds a little trace, not of the years we lost, but of your gentle ways. I put it by the window and let the daylight fall. Sometimes a little object can say more than it should. The porcelain cup is quiet in the light. I leave it by the window and close the door tonight. was waiting at the corner after 10. You stood beside the shelter and looked at me again. There wasn't much to say then. The street was almost bare. You gave a little smile and fixed your coat with care. The last blue bus was waiting in the rain. I watched you through the window until you disappeared. I didn't know that moment would stay with me so long. A bus moving through the city with an old familiar song. I passed that corner recently. The shelter had been changed. The little shop beside it was gone without a trace. But when the evening settled, I could almost see you there, standing beneath the old sign with wind moving through your hair. The last blue bus still passes through my mind, not as something I regret, just as a scene from another time. Some places lose their meaning, some pictures slowly fade, but certain little moments are never quite erased. The last blue bus was gone so long ago. I still remember watching those red lights disappear. There was a paper bag you carried from the store. You placed it on the kitchen chair, then walked across the floor. Inside were little things, a loaf of bread and fruit. You laughed about the heavy bag, and I laughed along with you. That paper bag was nothing special then, just something from an afternoon we never thought to keep. But now I see that simple scene so clearly in my mind. A little ordinary moment For just a little second, I was standing there once more. You were holding both the handles and talking all the way about the little things you needed before the end of day. That paper bag still brings a picture back. Not a story full of sorrow, just a moment that I had. The smallest things can stay with us when bigger things are gone. A paper bag, an afternoon, and then the feeling's gone. There was a paper bag you carried home that day. I never knew I'd miss it in such a quiet way. There was a wooden key box hanging by the door. You always placed your keys inside when you came home at 4. The little box was handmade with scratches on the side. You said you'd keep it with you for all your years of life. The wooden key box still hangs beside the door. The little hook is empty now, but I remember more. The sound of keys arriving, the opening of the door. Such little sounds from long ago still feel familiar here. I opened up the cabinet and found the old spare key. I held it for a moment and wondered where you'd be. The box was getting dusty, the wood had lost its shine, but something about that little thing still takes me back in time. The wooden key box has nothing left to say, but every mark upon the wood still tells me of those days. I put the little key away and closed the cabinet. Some things don't need explaining to remain a part of us. The wooden key box still hangs beside it and think of nothing more. I found a little brass key inside an old desk drawer. I couldn't quite remember what it had been used for. The edges had grown darker from all the passing years. I held it in my fingers and thought about those days. The brass key in my hand was small and worn and plain, but somehow it brought back a picture once again. A little wooden drawer, a room beside the stairs, and you searching through the papers with sunlight in your hair. I tried it on the old lock that used to hold the door. It turned a little slowly, then nothing happened more. I smiled at how forgotten a little key could be, then placed it back inside the drawer where it had used to be. The brass key in my hand can open anything, but it still has one small place in everything I keep. Not every door needs opening, not every past needs words. Some little things are enough to bring back what was there. I found a little brass key inside an old desk drawer. I closed it like before and left it there once more. There was a kitchen clock above the wooden shelf. It made a quiet ticking sound all through the afternoon. You'd cook while it was ticking and hum a little tune. The sunlight crossed the kitchen and disappeared too soon. That small kitchen kitchen clock still keeps the same old time, ticking through the quiet room like nothing changed at all. I sometimes stop and listen when everything is still, and hear those simple afternoons that time can never keep. The hands have grown a little slow, but I still let them turn. I never changed the battery, I never fixed the face. It doesn't tell me anything about the years gone by. It only keeps on ticking beneath the evening light. That small kitchen clock still hangs above the shelf. It doesn't know the years have passed, or how the room has changed. I let it keep on ticking, just as it always did. Some ordinary sounds remain when everything else moves on. The kitchen clock is ticking. The room is quiet now. I listen for a moment, then turn the lights down low. There was a wool scarf folded in the drawer. You wore it every winter when you walked out the door. It wasn't very special, just something warm to wear. But I remember how you wrapped it before you left each day. The wool scarf in the drawer still carries something small, a picture of an ordinary day before I knew it all. You'd stand beside the mirror and fix the little fold. Such simple things from long ago can stay when we grow old. I found it on a Sunday while looking for a coat. The fabric felt a little rough, the color had grown old. I held it for a moment, then folded it again. It's strange how one small object can bring back so much then. The wool scarf in the drawer But somehow in that little scarf, a younger part of me. There was a wool scarf folded in the drawer. I put it back so carefully and closed the door. You wore a yellow sweater on an ordinary day. The color caught the sunlight as you walked across the hall. You laughed about the weather and fixed your falling hair. I remember little things that seemed too small to keep. That yellow sweater still comes back to me, not like a photograph, but like a scene I see. You standing by the doorway with sunlight on your face. A simple little moment that time could not erase. I saw one in a shop today, hanging by the wall. For just a brief second, I thought I knew you there. I almost turned to call your name, then smiled and walked away. Some things belong to another time, and that's all they need to be. That yellow sweater brought back something small, a quiet kind of feeling I didn't plan at all. No sorrow in the moment, no wish to change a thing, just one familiar color and everything it brings. You wore a yellow sweater on an ordinary day. I never knew that little scene would stay with me this way. I found a faded postcard inside an old brown book. The picture showed a seaside town we once had planned to see. The writing had grown lighter, the paper had turned thin, but I could read the little words you wrote so long ago. The faded postcard still waits inside the book. A little place in another town, a place we never knew. You wrote about the weather and asked me to come soon. I never knew those simple lines would stay with me this long. I turned the postcard over and read it once again. The letters look so different from how I saw them then. Perhaps the town has changed by now. The old hotel may be gone, but somewhere in that picture, the afternoon remains. The faded postcard has nothing new to say. The ink is almost gone now. The colors have turned pale. I don't need to make that trip or search for where it was. Some places can be meaningful without us ever going there. I put the postcard back inside the old brown book. A little seaside picture that I still like to look. There was a blue enamel bowl beside the kitchen sink. You used it every morning before the day began. You'd fill it with some water and stand beside the door. Those little morning habits are things I still recall. The blue enamel bowl was never meant to stay, but somehow it remained here long after you went away. A simple thing from mornings that nobody would keep, yet I remember clearly the way you used to move it's there every day. It doesn't hold a story, it simply stayed this way. Sometimes the smallest objects can bring a scene to mind, a quiet little morning from another part of life. The blue enamel bowl is waiting by the sink. I leave it where it always was and go about my day. There was a green umbrella hanging by the door. You used it every Tuesday when you walked across the town. You never liked the weather, you always carried one. And somehow that small umbrella became a part of you. The green umbrella is still beside the door, a little bent and faded, but I remember what it was for. You'd leave it in the corner and come back later on. Such ordinary moments can stay when years are gone. I found it in the closet on a quiet afternoon. The handle had grown darker, the fabric had a tear. I held it for a moment, then put it back again. I didn't need to keep it, but somehow I just did. The green umbrella still waits beside the door. I don't think about the reason I kept it anymore. It's only an old umbrella from another part of life, but seeing it reminds me of how simple things were then. The green umbrella is quiet by the door. I leave it there as always and think of nothing more. beside the windowsill. You wore a faded sweater and held a book in hand. We spoke about the places we never got to see. The blue curtain moves softly when someone opened the door. I can still see that moment like I saw it before. No promises were spoken, no reason to pretend. We only had that afternoon before it reached its end. The room is not the same now. The furniture has changed, but somewhere in that corner your quiet smile remains. I found an old bookmark there with nothing written down, just a little faded paper from a long forgotten time. The blue curtain moves softly across the afternoon. I never knew a simple scene could stay with me so long. The years may change the picture and take the details away, but I still see that curtain moving gently that day. Behind the blue curtain, the afternoon was still. A record turned so slowly beside the windowsill. There was a silver radio beside the wooden shelf. You turned the dial so slowly and hummed along yourself. The sound was never perfect. The signal came and went, but somehow every evening was better when it played. That silver radio still sits beside the wall. The buttons have grown darker. The sound is soft and small, but when I turn the dial, the room begins to change. For just a little while, the years don't feel so far. at 7 before the evening news. You'd sit beside the table and tell me little things I never thought I'd miss them. Those ordinary talks, the radio, the window, the sound of your quiet voice. That silver radio still plays the songs it knows, a little worn and dusty, but somehow it still works. I don't listen for an answer, I don't wait for anything, I simply let it play and sit there for a while. The silver radio goes quiet with the room. I turn the dial once more and let the evening end. There was a porcelain cup with a little flower design. You always used it in the morning beside the window light. You'd hold it with both hands and watch the world outside. I never thought that little scene would stay so long inside. The porcelain cup is sitting there today, a little faded at the edge, but still the same old way. I don't know why I kept it through all these passing years. Perhaps some things stay with us without a reason clear. I found it in the cupboard on a quiet afternoon. The room was filled with sunlight and an old familiar tune. I touched the little flowers along the faded side and thought about the mornings when you were still nearby. The porcelain cup still holds a little trace, not of the years we lost, but of your gentle ways. I put it by the window and let the daylight fall. Sometimes a little object can say more than it should. porcelain cup is quiet in the light. I leave it by the window and close the door tonight. Blue bus was waiting at the corner after 10. You stood beside the shelter and looked at me again. There wasn't much to say then. The street was almost bare. You gave a little smile and fixed your coat with care. The last blue bus was waiting in the rain. I watched you through the window until you disappeared. I didn't know that moment would stay with me so long. A bus moving through the city with an old familiar song. I passed that corner recently. The shelter had been changed. The little shop beside it was gone without a trace. But when the evening settled, I could almost see you there, standing beneath the old sign with wind moving through your hair. The last blue bus still passes through my mind, not as something I regret, just as a scene from another time. Some places lose their meaning, some pictures slowly fade, but certain little moments are never quite erased. The last blue bus was gone so long ago. I still remember watching those red lights disappear. There was a paper bag you carried from the store. You placed it on the kitchen chair, then walked across the floor. Inside were little things, a loaf of bread and fruit. You laughed about the That paper bag was nothing special then, just something from an afternoon we never thought to keep. But now I see that simple scene so clearly in my mind. A little ordinary moment from another kind of time. I saw a paper bag today beside a market door. For just a little second I was standing there once more. You were holding both the handles and talking all the way about the little things you needed before the end of day. That paper bag still brings a picture back. Not a story full of sorrow, just a moment that I had. The smallest things can stay with us when bigger things are gone. A paper bag, an afternoon, and then the feeling's gone. There was a paper bag you carried home that day. I never knew I'd miss it in such a quiet way. There was a wooden key box hanging by the door. You always placed your keys inside when you came home at 4. The little box was handmade with scratches on the side. You said you'd keep it with you for all your years of life. The wooden key box still hangs beside the door. The little hook is empty now, but I remember more. The sound of keys arriving, the opening of the door. Such little sounds from long ago still feel familiar here. I opened up the cabinet and found the old spare key. I held it for a moment and wondered where you'd be. The box was getting dusty The wood had lost its shine, but something about that little thing still takes me back in time. The wooden key box has nothing left to say, but every mark upon the wood still tells me of those days. I put the little key away and closed the cabinet. Some things don't need explaining to remain a part of us. The wooden key box still hangs beside the door. I leave it where you placed it and think of nothing more. I found a little brass key inside an old desk drawer. I couldn't quite remember what it had been used for. The edges had grown darker from all the passing years. I held it in my fingers and thought about those days. The brass key in my hand was small and worn and plain, but somehow it brought back a picture once again. A little wooden drawer, a room beside the stairs, and you searching through the papers with sunlight in your hair. I tried it on the old lock that used to hold the door. It turned a little slowly, then nothing happened more. I smiled at how forgotten a little key could be, then placed it back inside the drawer where it had used to be. The brass key in my hand can open anything, but it still has one small place in everything I keep. Not every door needs opening, not every past needs words. Some little things are enough to bring back what was there. I found a little brass key inside an old desk drawer. I closed it like before and left it there once more. A kitchen clock above the wooden shelf. It made a quiet ticking sound all through the afternoon. You'd cook while it was ticking and hum a little tune. The sunlight crossed the kitchen and disappeared too soon. That small kitchen clock still keeps the same old time, ticking through the quiet room like nothing changed at all. I sometimes stop and listen when everything is still, and hear those simple afternoons that time can never keep. The hands have grown a little slow, but I still let them turn. I never changed the battery, I never fixed the face. It doesn't tell me anything about the years gone by. It only keeps on ticking beneath the evening light. That small kitchen clock still hangs above the shelf. It doesn't know the years have passed, or how the room has changed. I let it keep on ticking, just as it always did. Some ordinary sounds remain when everything else moves on. The kitchen clock is ticking, the room is quiet now. I listen for a moment, then turn the lights down low. There was a wool scarf folded in the drawer. You wore it every winter when you walked out the door. It wasn't very special, just something warm to wear. But I remember how you wrapped it before you left each day. The wool scarf in the drawer still carries something small, a picture of an ordinary day before I knew it Such simple things from long ago can stay when we grow old. I found it on a Sunday while looking for a coat. The fabric felt a little rough. The color had grown old. I held it for a moment, then folded it again. It's strange how one small object can bring back so much then. The wool scarf in the drawer still waits where it has been. I don't need to take it out or wonder what might have been. It's only cloth and faded thread, nothing more to see. But somehow in that little scarf, a younger part of me. There was a wool scarf folded in the drawer. I put it back so carefully and closed the door.